Here's another update on this circus, supposed assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Just a few things that I've spotted here. I'll just play this in a sec, where just before he supposedly gets shot. The background crowd, can't help but notice this guy here. The blonde-haired fake wig he's wearing. That's the kid that a few weeks ago in a some sort of pizza place or whatever, Trump visited, and he was just talking to the people there, and he gave this kid a $20 note, a signed note. Just so happens to be there again. I'm not sure where that pizza place was. Was it in New York? Was it in Pennsylvania? Why would it have been Pennsylvania 2 weeks ago? But anyway, surprising that kid's there. What I'm going to point out here is this guy with the funny hat. The way he reacts. Just one of the people I'm going to point out. So let's just play this at normal speed and listen to the pop, pop, pop.
Oh, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Did you hear the pops? That's supposedly 200 to 300 yards away. How are you going to hear pops like that while he's talking from 200 to 300 yards away, okay? And what I'm showing there, he touches his ear and just looks at his hand. There's nothing there. That's all to make out that he was shot in the ear. Because here, keep playing, he goes down. As the pops go, he just goes down. No reaction. I'll just go back. No head movement, no reaction. He just goes down on his knees.
I want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
See that? No reaction. This guy's just been hit in the head by an AR-15 rifle, whatever. Get onto that in a second, but he just ducks down and watched the kid and these others all at the same time do the same thing. Hang on, I'll go back there.
Said, take a look at what happened.
You see that? Watch the kid again. Probably better in slow motion. Hang on, I'll do it in slow motion. Playback speed. There we go. And watch the kid look across and say, when do I duck? And they all do it at the same time. Look at this. He goes down without any reaction. I'll go back again. Here's pop, pop, pop. No reaction, no. They all go down together. But this guy here, look at him. He don't give a rat's fuck. Have a look at him. 12 pops. There's still pops going. And what are they shooting at? But keep an eye on this guy here. You reckon he's panicking? He's still standing up, unmoved, as these fake Secret Service guys jump up. Look, this guy, he still has not moved. And these guys here, we don't care. A lot of people standing up, don't give a fuck about any shots being fired.
First, the pops that ring out across.
Alright, just stop it there. Go back to normal speed.
That crowd, and then down from the Secret Service who rushed that stage. When we're looking at this timeline, Matt, and you observed it earlier, that he clutches his left ear at the same time those alleged shots ring out. So we thought initially perhaps he was injured as the Secret Service rushed the stage.
Just stop it there. Pulls his phone out. You know, you keep your eye on what's going on there, surely. The president's been shot. I'll just mute this. I don't want to hear this idiot. Have a look at what he does. He's just farting around on his phone. This guy's just casually looking, no big deal. He doesn't care what's going on here. Then we see the iconic shot. The iconic shot. Look at this bullshit, will you? Looks like real blood, but how lucky he was just shot on the top of his earlobe. And I'll just go back to that now and talk about that. As we go to the start here, why would the gunman, who's on the right side of him, left side of the screen, why would he wait for Donald Trump to look that way to shoot him? Surely he'd wait for him to be facing the crowd so he could shoot him on the side of the head and blow his head up. And just on that, don't want to show it, but remember John F. Kennedy 60 years ago? He was shot in the head by an old Russian rifle, you know, a piece of garbage, blew his head off. Blew his head off 60 years ago. Yet we got this guy here, a supposed assassin, shooting at the president. If you're going to be an assassin of the president, you're going to make sure you do the right job. You're not going to fuck it up, are you? So why, when he gets shot on the side, they made sure that he was facing that way, so they could say, oh, it just clipped his ear, didn't go through his head and blow his head off and his brains out. So that's why they staged this so it made out that it just clipped his ear as he was facing that way. Like I said, normally if you're going to shoot the guy, you'd have him facing forward and you just blow his head off from the side. But we'll just keep going here. Once again. That's no reaction getting shot in the freaking ear by an AR-15 bullet. I'm sure if you got shot by an AR-15 bullet, it's going to blow your fucking head off. So he just touches his ear and then looks at it and goes down. No blood splatter nowhere. Why do they go down? Because they don't want anyone to see that all they're doing is fucking around with his ear and putting blood around it and make it look like he got shot in the ear. If you just look here, I've Googled sniper. These are the snipers that were on the roof. Supposedly one of these killed the guy. They're on top of the roof checking out that there's no suspicious activity going on around the event. So tell me, as we go to this photo here, hard to see, hang on. I'll just play this video clip here. Someone filmed this.
You can see the guy down.
That's the guy laying there on top of a shed who supposedly was the shooter. So this guy climbed this supposed shed not far from the rally, 200 yards away, without anyone noticing that, the sniper's not noticing that, and supposedly shooting Donald Trump. And there he is laying dead. Are you kidding me?
I think they hit him because the guy looks dead. Lá em cima, né? Aqui, ó. You can see the guy down.
They repeat it. So you're telling me he climbed there without anyone noticing him, with security everywhere, snipers all around. Yeah, snipers checking for any of this shit. But no, he manages to get up there and shoot the president. So anyway, I know I bumbled around through this, but it looks more and more and more. It's like fucking bullshit. What do they want out of this? Been saying it for years. Civil war, civil unrest. Plenty of Donald Trump supporters will be very angry right now. They could go around looting, destroying villages, shooting any Biden supporters, who knows? But as we know, those in control of the United States don't give a fuck about the people. So no way known was this done to... No, obviously they probably wanted to kill him if they were fair dinkum, but no, he's just an actor. He's just part of this as well, trust me. Anyone that still thinks Donald Trump is a good Samaritan, wants to save America, wake the fuck up. He's part of this circus, and all they're doing here is making people feel sorry for him. He's the good guy, in all this shit. It's like in World Championship Wrestling, there's the good guy and the bad guy. Here's the good guy, and we got the bad guy, Biden and the deep state, Obama. And once again, there will be civil unrest, and who knows, will there be an election in November? I doubt it very much. They'll probably bring in World War III before then anyway. So, like I said, I'll mumble through this. I don't know if I'll do any more, but make up your own mind. Check it out. Check the crowd reaction. There's a couple of people being carried out from one of the stands nearby. I don't know if it's the stand at the behind Trump, but it's laughable the way they carried out these two people. Probably just crisis actors. Yeah, anyway, leave it at that.